Hello snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we'll be reviewing the Stranda Shorty. This board is only available in a 164. This board features Stranda's low camber, which is just a set back cam rocker, so you do have a little bit of rocker in the nose and then camber all the way through the insert pack to the tail. Basically, set back cam rocker. Can't stress that enough. I rode this board in the spring at Arapahoe Basin on a sunny, mostly bluebird day. There was a storm off in the distance rolling in, which explains why there was high wind. The snow was firm, fast, chundery, icy, and at times perfect hero snow, and I rode it with my K2 Thraxis boots and my K2 Indy bindings. Clearly, this board has a directional flex. Softer nose, progressively stiffening back up through the tail. Now, I will say that this board is very lively, so you will feel chatter underfoot. What I noticed was that rocker at high speeds would flap and it would resonate back under the front foot. Now, this board, due to its length, seemed to just kind of cruise over rutted out terrain, but you would feel those hits right underfoot. So like if you're skipping over a mogul or just a divot and you slam the other side, it was an aggressive hit that you would just be shaken from. It was very body jarring. This is one of those boards that, while it is a little bit heavier, it's not very damp. It's very, very lively. This board actually has solid snap, but you have to be assertive at loading up that camber profile and really pushing off the tail. It takes a little bit more work, but it's well worth it. Surprisingly for its size, this board will get up in the air. Yeah, I didn't even bother to butter this thing. I mean, it's a carving board, let's be real here. We're gonna go fucking make some turns with it. Alright, so obviously this thing's designed for carving, and this is where this board shines. For its size, it's very nimble edge to edge. It transitions very smoothly. A lot of that has to do with the fact it's got that rocker in the nose, so it pushes the contact points closer towards that front insert pack. Now, when you're on edge, this board grips and it drives hard off that tail. It's designed for long, swooping carves. It can do short, tight, quick turns. It's when you're trying to do those deep, aggressive, driving carves on lower angle stuff where you're just really getting into the snow. I kind of found that it was a little bit lacking. Like I needed more length of the run or more width, really, just to get it to go across and transition. It's very much like a Japanese style board where it wants to just cruise from one side of the run to the other. This board, though, is a lot of fun when you have it on edge. You can just really feel it grip in there. It's a little bit thicker of a core, it's a little bit heavier. It just grips and it drives. That's the unique thing about this board. It's very much for open terrain. So if you've got a wide open bowl and you want to send it and just swoosh from one side to the other, go for it. If you're on a really wide groomer and you're just going from one side to the other, the trail's not crowded, that's where this board will really shine. Who's this board for? The old school carving cruiser guy that wants a longer snowboard. I'll be honest, this is not my style of snowboard. The only reason I really rode this was it was a new brand for us to test out. Otherwise, I should have put Kevin on this 100%. This is his style of board. I'm not knocking it, I'm just saying, open and honest, this isn't my style of board. I mean, from here on out, anything we get from Stranda, I'm gonna have Kevin test because that's his style and I know he's gonna have more fun with it than me. For me, it was a chore to ride and you know, you kinda had to change up your dynamics of how you go into things. But for swooping turns and just going out and carving, this board was great. I mean, I can't really fault it. I think the owner is doing great things with his shaping theory and his whole concept of running a company. And if you want something that's a little different, you should be checking out Stranda. Comparable boards, the Nidecker Smoke, the Snowfisk Beluga. I'm even gonna throw the Battalion Carver in there. This has been my review of the Stranda Shorty. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you going to buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Seriously, if you're gonna buy one, leave me a comment down below because I really want to talk with you guys that are into those big, long carving boards because you probably have some other brands to recommend me. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the content we've got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really want to support us and you want to see us just do cool new projects and really expand our reach as snowboard media is constricting, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. I could tell you more here, but but I got a whole video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.